Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Payne Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And tonight on the Rita Cosby Show, more big developments tied to the disappearance of 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie. Of course, the mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. Just a few minutes ago, now a second video coming out from the family of Nancy Guthrie. Of course, yesterday, Savannah Guthrie, her brother Cameron, and her sister Annie pleading with the public, but also pleading with her mother to stay strong and pleading with the alleged kidnapper to bring her back safe, saying, "We are ready to talk." They have not heard anything from the kidnapper, according to many reports out there and according to law enforcement. And so clearly they are getting very desperate, understandably, because now we're learning, and this is extraordinary today. I don't know if you guys watched that news conference. I was glued to that news conference today that took place with the sheriff and also members of the FBI. What did you think after watching that news conference? There were actually a lot of details in there. It was pretty fascinating. And some of the details to me were the timeline. We're going to get into that. But also, what was interesting is what he wouldn't say, the sheriff. Some interesting stuff, sort of family related. We'll get into that. Interesting that he won't say whether there was forced entry into the home or not. You would think that would be out there to provide clues. He was giving a lot of other details. It was interesting that they would not provide that information. So why are they withholding certain things? Or maybe they don't know. But the sheriff said that they're going to put up billboards all over the state of Arizona saying, if you see something, here's where you need to call. It's a $50,000 reward for the safe return of Nancy Guthrie, which we pray happens soon, or leading to the arrest of whoever took her. They clearly believe that these ransom notes that we were talking about the other day, that there's some substantiation tied to it. That's not just some random. And the reason is, today we also learned, this was amazing, that in the notes, and when I saw TMZ's Harvey Levin, I've known Harvey a long time. And so in these notes, he referenced that the writer of this, the attacker, the kidnapper, said she has an Apple Watch and here's where it was placed in the home. That was interesting. The other was, here's a knocked out floodlight. There's a damaged floodlight, and had some other information. So they believe pretty much that those letters at least should be taken seriously, that there's someone who has information and inside knowledge on the case. And the demand was by 5 o'clock today to hand over X amount, millions of dollars in cryptocurrency, in Bitcoin. They had a verified account. Apparently it's a real account, or else. And then they said, if not, on Monday, the actions will be much more consequential. That is a gut punch. You can imagine what thoughts could be running through the family's mind of what is more consequential than taking an 84-year-old mother from her bed in the middle of the night. What if the money doesn't come? What would they do? That's very scary. This is a dire, dire warning. And you could tell that the FBI and the local sheriff are deeply concerned, as I think they should be.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and busts. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Payne Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.